Did you hear that, folks? She's Alyssa Marino, the ring announcer.
Torres grinds. Action coming at ya. Singles action. Perennial contenders now. Bateman, fresh to the conversation here at Pro Wrestling Grind, making his return. And Andy Brown getting heart hands aplenty. Andy Brown is fanning himself here at the commentary. Cannot believe what he is seeing. Bateman back in the Emerald Ring. And he will be welcomed back by a perennial contender in his own right. Pretty Boy Shootout. They're learning the name around the country, around the world. The name of A-Game, Joseph Alexander. And Pro Wrestling Grind. The longtime fans, the day ones, they learned about A-Game Alexander real quick. Went for over 25 minutes. He and his trainer at T2T Wrestling, Logan Black, tore the house down in our opening contest that night. And since that night, Joseph Alexander has been a made man. And he has learned this game of pro wrestling quick. Grown up before our eyes, the game's never been sharper. And this, tonight, may be his greatest test yet. Bateman Alexander coming at ya. We'll turn it over to Alyssa Marino.
Introducing first, out of the red corner, fighting out of Moore, Oklahoma, weighing in at 201 pounds, the goddamn man, Bateman! And his opponent, fighting out of the black corner, from the 845 New York, weighing in at 205 pounds, Pretty Boy Shooter, A-Game, Joseph Alexander!
Bateman Alexander, first time ever. Where better than Pro Wrestling Grind? No better time than Bring Me to Life here at East Hampton, Massachusetts. Johnny Torres, Alyssa Marino on the call. Our referee, Nate Speckman, calls for the bell, and we are up, and we're not wasting any time.
Torres, I don't know if you touched on this, but the fact that Bateman, over the course of his 20-plus year career, had said that he doesn't see A-Game Alexander presenting anything that he hasn't seen before. But there are certain adjustments that he might have to make to find different ways to pry A-Game apart.
I gotta believe, and I've been studying Bateman for a long time, as we all have.
Oh yeah.
Even throughout this whole time, there's never been an athlete like A-Game Alexander. From right out of the gate, from within his first year, being capable of over 25-minute classics here at Pro Wrestling Grind from his debut onwards. A-Game Alexander has been a made man. So Bateman, I see him look at Alexander with a curiosity.
It's a very chilling and macabre curiosity because Bateman is always looking for ways to just rip a human apart. When violence is on the menu, Bateman is always one to peruse.
How appetizing it is for somebody like Bateman, after all this time, thinks he may have seen it all and it's a prodigy. Somebody like A-Game Alexander comes along, probably makes his mouth water thinking about it.
No doubt about that. And I think Bateman is one to want to be impressed.
Yes.
But he's certainly also very smash over flash, which A-Game is giving him right now. We have seen A-Game upping his game in the terms of mixing up his style. When he received the notification about this match, he was leaving a striking class. He has been showing so much prowess, so much strength, and now goes into the cover over Bateman. No.
And we got that Exhibit A right there, mixing up the strikes, high-low, and then what got him to the dance in the first place, that nice snap brain buster there, got all of it.
A-Game has been firmly of the mindset of a high tide raising all ships. The level of athletes that he has not only been able to train with recently, but that he has faced in competition have instilled a new sort of drive and discipline in him that we have really seen culminating here at Pro Wrestling Grind.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful thing to witness. Truly bringing them to life, if you will. A-Game now, able to flatten Bateman. But so far, the opening minutes of this contest feels evenly matched. At this point, it's a very reactive match. It's going to come down to the most egregious mistake made down the pipe.
You got to imagine, too, where you obviously have the veteran instincts of Bateman, but you have so much tenacity in A-Game. And A-Game who's really, he is becoming the complete picture of himself, but Bateman is trying to peel apart different pieces of that portrait, if you will.
This one, folks, could go on for a while. Both of these athletes, very deep gas tanks. A-Game set face first, and just
Absolute
like that.
dominator.
Well done. Bateman, tried and true combo offense on display. It's not so much how hard he hits you, it's how many times and from directions you're not expecting.
Yeah, there's a very unique offense in Bateman, but there's also the mental aspect. There's a really chilling, and you had said it best, curiosity within Bateman. That's just always trying to find unique and new and different ways to break people down.
Bateman, as a competitor, recognizes that iron sharpens iron. This is only going to make him all the more seasoned and veteran of a warrior.
And there's no doubt in my mind that Bateman wants to leave A-Game with some souvenirs, if you will, from this outing.
Mental and physical.
There will be nightmares had by A-Game Joseph Alexander after this night.
Pages and pages of notebooks and nights of nightmares. But now, Bateman, hot pursuit outside the Emerald Ring. Uh-oh, I don't like this.
Oh, a nasty landing straight to the tailbone.
Yeah, that was a very intentional. He had that tailbone scouted that he was going to make sure that it sent a numbing feeling down both legs.
And I'm sure that A-Game wished it had numbed his chest after that vicious strike.
Would have been nice. Would have been nice, folks. Now Bateman, dialed in. Uh-oh.
Caught it.
How?
And it's good.
My God.
Oh, caught.
He wanted the knife edge chop off of that party trick.
Look at that eerie smile. Oh, could have been looking for needful things was Bateman, but A-Game well scouted.
Now, you had said before that Bateman wants to be impressed. The look in his eyes there might be impressed.
And that devilish grin. It takes a lot to bring that out.
Now Bateman coming in hot. A-Game just like that, quick as a cat. Oh my God, the backdrop driver. Bateman.
A-Game in a heap in the center of the ring.
Oh, hold on, brandishing that iron.
Calling out, beckoning A-Game. Oh, rising knee strike. Joseph Alexander now off of the ropes.
Agility on display, snapping at the German suplex right into the bridge, right to the toes, only good for 2. In deep waters, Alyssa.
Deep waters, and A-Game is ready to swim for all at his might.
Grind faithful showing their appreciation here. A-Game now. Locked in, dialed in. Might be looking for A-Game changing. That Uranagi variation, Bateman having it scouted. The headbutt to close the door on the combo.
A-Game might stay to his feet, but able. Oh, wait a second, quickly turned over.
Now Bateman quick to follow up with the lariat and want to follow up into the cover. But only
seamless into that cover. No readjustments, just right into it, but still A-Game finding a way here, Torres.
Bateman knew where A-Game was going to be before A-Game did, and now Bateman the scoop. But hold on, small package.
Only 2 for A-Game. Johnny Bones right to the jaw. A little peek-a-boo, how do you do from the goddamn man?
I said it before, it's the angles that he can
Death
bring
from above!
The up kick. Down the jaw. The eyes rolling into the back of the head of Bateman. A-Game might have found his moment, but he's on rubber legs.
I have seen Death from Above put away more than a few people. A-Game just saved his own life here in this matchup.
Mixing it up, and now a Northern Lights bomb! Quick into the cover, heavy on the shoulders. Bateman got it!
Here's your winner, Bateman!
It came right down to the big, heavy ordnance. Whichever one could capitalize on that vaunted combo offense, and it was Bateman on this night here at Bring Me to Life. Moving on up the ranks, Alyssa.
No doubt about that. An incredibly impressive showing by A-Game Joseph Alexander, but it was the hard goodbye from Bateman that sealed the deal here at Bring Me to Life. And you got to imagine that steely gaze from Bateman. There was a new level of respect that was earned here tonight from Joseph Alexander.
Joseph Alexander. Appreciation being shown by our Pro Wrestling Grind faithful. They've had the benefit of watching A-Game Alexander for the entirety of his tenure here at Pro Wrestling Grind. The best is yet to come for A-Game. The best is yet to come here